forgot about that.
So we
So
should be
level-
level 8, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's the reason it messed me up, because I had the added
All
ranger
right,
one.
what's going on, guys? It's the Dragoncraft Gaming. I'm Dragoncraft, and we're here to do D&D Dragon Age style, because it is Tuesday, y'all. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into introductions real quick, so that way we can get started. So we're gonna start off with Durin. Go ahead and introduce yourself, and plug anything that you want to plug if you want to.
Hello, everybody. I am playing the character of Durin. You can find me on YouTube under the name Eerie Lightwalker, where I talk about tarot and other metaphysical stuff.
All right, cool. Moving on, Manta. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Matt Race. I have no plugs to add, but I play Scree, the Grey Warden dwarf.
All right. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Sky.
Hi, I'm Sky. I'll be playing Alice, a Quinari rogue, and you can find me on YouTube, Sky Chicken Games, and I think on Twitch as Sky Chicken.
All right. So, Traber, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Howdy, I'm Trapper. I have no plugs. I play Rosencrantz Villanelle, the human blood mage sorcerer. He's been having a bad couple of days.
Right.
We all have.
Bro,
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Ronan Crow. That's Q instead of a C. You can find me on stream, even though I don't stream as much as I used to. And I'll be playing the character known as Thevin, the Rift Mage.
All right. Shorty, go ahead and introduce yourself.
My character, no plugs as of yet. I'm playing a Valshoth, Antiman Crow.
All right.
And she's Talus and her are gonna. Woof.
All right. So, if I remember correctly, well, I remember correctly, but I'm going to give whoever an opportunity to go ahead and do the recap and get yourself a D6 inspiration.
Enough to feed an army.
Recap. We killed the emissary, the weird other darkspawn demon baby thing, and a bunch of other darkspawn. The few that survived ran away to join the horde. And that's pretty much all we did.
Yeah, pretty
We
much.
also met the sigil druid necromancer guy
Yes.
Yeah.
who gave us some gifts.
No, that wasn't last session. That was the first part of the fight, because the fight took 2 sessions.
Oh, yeah, so I forgot to
And
mention.
Andor all
Okay, you're
died.
right.
Andor all
You're right.
died. We had the epic death scene was the other one. Was the
Yeah.
other thing that happened.
I was kind of thinking our characters might still be in the cabin, or unless like there's like a.
No, I don't even think we made it to the cabin. We died on
So
Dark Roads.
No,
Dragon
you
rushed us
guys.
at the end for Andor's death.
Yeah, I did, because for the sake of time, because we had to get to the other session. So for the sake of time, I said you guys managed to get out of the deep roads and get up to Andor's cabin, up in the Frostback Mountains, and yeah, you guys, he died in his bed, right there at the end.
Yeah, because I refused to let him die outside.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I have a planned thingy idea for that.
So,
'Cause I still got my contract,
so that is
He's
true. That is
technically
true.
dead.
but
So-
like that.
What would you guys like to do? You guys are still in Andor's cabin, picking up Act 2 at the very beginning. You guys are within the cabin, at the top of the Frostback Mountains. So what would you guys like to do?
Rumble and be grumpy.
I'm in the corner, like
Did someone put this in?
just more just like just watching everything. Kind of like a mask on my face, kind of. Just I don't know. But mom needs help reading.
I don't. I'm
Oh.
reading.
What?
No nitrates or no nitrites added.
Oh.
Hello, Shorty's
Oh, wait.
mom.
Yeah, she's like, because we don't like eat, we can't have like nitrites and stuff. And she's English nitrites and nitrites, and then like she should show me like a thing she got, and it's like starter cultures or something. I don't understand that, but okay. Like, what were you trying to tell me? But I know it's bad, but like, why were you showing me the star culture thing? Oh, it causes issues? Well, that's not good. Well, good thing we're not going to eat too much of it. They're like spread across like 7 people, yeah.
All right. So
Sorry.
what would you guys? What would you? The rest of you guys like to do?
Considering how close to death Rosencrantz got, he's probably laying wherever there is somewhere he can just kind of sit there and bleed.
Yeah, there is a nice spot on the floor that is available for you.
He is just face first.
Huh.
On the floor.
He's like, I almost died.
Again.
The little nug is like nudging his face, and he's just like, oh god.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Durin would be double checking everyone that their wounds have been addressed. Those of us who actually had injuries.
Oh yeah, I got injuries.
I was gonna say the two of us.
Yeah.
Hey, I mean, I'm supposed to be a tank. It's what I do.
Or maybe it's just, I don't know.
And I would also be keeping a close eye on Talus and Juliakai and waiting for the inevitable violence.
Oh yeah, that'd probably be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm over here like, I'm just over here like getting all my things right. Like, what should I get set up here? Because this is gonna be
Prepare for
a very
battle
big-
to the death.
yes.
Yeah, I'm making sure my back has never turned to the two of them at the same time because
Like so I'm kind of like
I'm
in that.
anticipating.
I'm kind of imagining it's my character's kind of just like in that sitting like almost fully relaxed, but it looks like I could jump up at any moment. So it's like a relaxed readiness at the moment.
All right, what is Scott? What is the Talus doing?
Just watching.
Oh, we must look very similar right now.
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys do with Andoril now that he is passed?
I would was there a cemetery in the town?
Yes, there was.
Then I would say to the rest of the group, I think we should bury him in town.
Why not bury him here? It's his home.
Yes, but there were also people who cared about him there, who will want to be able to remember him.
I was going to say that girl liked him a lot, and well, he's gone now, so.
At the very least, then those who wish to mourn him from the town can.
All right. So how do you prepare the body for travel?
Well, I would clean up all of his gear, take care of it so that it's properly maintained, and we need to go into town anyways to pick up the wagon and horse.
Scree can make a Tensor's floating disc, so we don't have to go back and forth.
That's true.
Yeah.
Let's see. He is an elf, right, Andoril?
Yeah, he is indeed an elf.
So maybe Crow or
And
Devin might have something.
I would turn to Thevin and say, are there any particular traditions we should follow?
Actually, I can give
Appropriate
you
regalia?
Thevin, I can give you a thing. Just a moment.
Okay.
All right, here you go. Thevin, I'm going to send you a thing in Discord here. I'll be sending it to your
Let's leave it over there.
sending it to your character room in the server.
Thank you. Thank you. Should I explain this to everyone, or should?
Yeah. Since you were asked the question, you know.
Yeah, Durin turned to you since you're the only elf I believe we have with us, and asked you if there was. Are there any appropriate traditions that we should follow?
A proper tradition right now is to bury him and plant a tree where he lies.
Well, I don't believe the village will oppose that. So, if I recall, it was close to nightfall when we got back.
Yes, it was.
Was that correct?
Yeah.
Should I explain why?
No, when we got back up to the surface.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to, you can explain why if they're curious.
Are they? That's the question.
They might be. I mean, it's a short explanation why they do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of watching with like slight interest.
Thevin would describe that the reason why the Dalish would do this is because they believe that once elves lost their immortality, the god Falon Din would guide them into the beyond after death.
I think he has been long awaited. It will be good to set him to rest where he can proceed along his journey.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
I thought there was a spell to preserve bodies.
Gentle
Apparently
repose.
paladins don't get it.
Paladins don't get gentle repose.
Ralph's
That's weird.
but
I have no idea.
Wait, who gets gentle repose?
I could have sworn that paladins got it, but paladins don't apparently.
I know wizards can get it.
I mean, it's only one night, so it's not that
Yeah.
Paladins get it.
Yeah,
second level spell.
clerics and wizards get gentle repose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clerics, paladins, wizards, grave domains, circle of spores, druids.
Really? Then why is it not in the list that I can do anything with?
You do have access to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we're high enough. You should have second level spells.
It might be one of those ones where it's
Are you? Oh.
it might be in a different source book.
Are you a no? Are you a legacy paladin or a 2024 paladin?
Legacy.
That's why. Legacy paladins don't get gentle repose.
That's fine.
2024 paladins.
I mean, it is only one night, so it's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
And it is rigid up here.
Yeah, it's not going to be decomposing too quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty.
They also
fucking
present
cold
a
up there.
problem for planting a tree, but
They have trees further down in the city or in the little village. There is a small graveyard, and there are trees out there that you
Right,
could probably.
but it's not the city doesn't live in permanent winter, right? It actually has some seasonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
Mhm.
currently winter, and planting
We can
trees in
also
winter
trust-
doesn't work real well.
We can
I'm
also
pretty
trust that the woman who fell in love with him will do that for him.
Probably.
In spring, that she would plant a tree.
And since Devin is Dalish, he would be able to tell her how to make a sapling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get all my notes set up.
I forgot to put a spell in, so I am making that right now.
Let's get down off this bloody mountain. We gotta get to the Grey Wardens. Tell them the blight started. Think I'm all there.
Yeah, you would know about Soldier's Peak in Ferelden, by the way.
Yeah.
So, I'm assuming you guys pack up and head out, or are you guys staying the night? Because it is starting to get dark, by the way.
Yeah.
I stay the night.
All right.
Considering how many things we fought on the way just up the mountain.
Yeah,
It's
you
mostly
only had
just
the
bears.
bears that one time. Yeah.
And now we're much more capable of handling the bears.
That's true, but I would still feel more comfortable traveling in daylight in icy terrain on a mountain.
Yeah, not wrong. Not wrong.
Rosencrantz is just asleep on the floor.
Seeing that, Durin would also just kind of gesture. And I think we can all use sleep in a... And I'm going to look at Talus as I say this. Not life-threatening place.
Maybe I might. Maybe decide to say that might like have like a small little smile. Just almost, it's like you guys would see it, but like no one else would.
Mm-hmm.
Gree's just gonna grumble to himself.
It's like I can just imagine. It's like you can just feel the tension. You can cut it with a knife. Oh, why am I getting excited for this?
Then I suggest we rest. And head down at dawn.
All right, so I'll say that you all get a long rest.
Good, good.
Then I guess we head down the mountain in the morning, barring other events.
Yeah, you guys would head down in the morning. You guys if you guys would like, you guys can have a moment to have some RP if you would like before you all head to sleep, or if you guys choose to take a watch, whatever you guys would like to do.
I'm gonna make sure that Rosencrantz is at least covered with a blanket.
Oh.
And I'm just gonna like lean up against the wall near him, where I can keep my eye on the rest of the room as I start to rest.
All right.
Like I'll still sit in my corner, all my stuff near me. You know, similar manner that I've always done. If basically anyone touches it or moves it, be like, ha.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gree definitely doesn't use Mage Hand to mess with your stuff.
Oh, come on. This is like such silly behavior. I love it.
Rambling.
Um,
Oh, this is fun. It's like, I'm just imagining you doing that, and I just kind of like looking kind of annoyed. It's just assuming you
Look,
did it.
you guys all go to sleep for 8 hours. I get bored reading my book, okay?
Before going to sleep, he would pull out his lute. And this time, no
I'm gonna
singing,
be for
just
like an hour and a half.
wordlessly
playing,
fingering it.
No.
His performance is an 18, as he's just playing quietly, essentially trying to set a calm mood, a respectful mood, while observing Androl's final rest.
All right. Nobody has any RP stuff that they want to do or talk about?
I mean, I would do my normal thing and write in my notebook.
Right. Okay.
In a mixture of Canary, Common, and probably 2 different sign languages. And probably Brinal, too. Or what is the thing that's
Braille.
blind people... what?
Braille.
Braille, yeah. I'm just gonna pretend that my character has that. I don't know. It's not my thing. I'm just learning about this stuff. I'm sorry.
Alice, what was up with your constitution?
Are you just...
Like, too tired or not?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we're going, like, are you trying to, like, watch me or something? Are you concerned that I slipped poison in your drink?
No.
I mean,
Too tired
that would
to
be
have a fight
virtually...
to the death right now.
I mean, that would be virtually a kind of thing to do. Boys, can you stop yelling,
I've
please?
walked a lot today.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, my brothers are
As
being
opposed
loud.
to the, I got psychic screamed in my face. I'm going to bed now.
Right. All right then. So I guess everybody gets a long rest, and you guys wake up in the morning. How would you guys prepare for your journey down the mountain?
Recast Tensor's floating disc.
Eat a little bit of breakfast.
Yeah. All while
my
walking
morning
in Talus.
7 casts mage armor.
Yes.
Like, I'm just watching Talus. I mean, watching all you guys, but just keeping an extra eye on Talus. Maybe
Alright.
maybe my hand twitches every now and then.
He also said we're welcome to anything that's left in his house.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Rosencrantz is kind of just looking around if he has any books to fiddle with. I know he also has the tea, but
Yeah, he does indeed have the tea.
I mean, I'll probably get back my spices I gave him.
I was going to say you take your spices. I'm gonna be stealing his tea.
Yeah.
Was there
Question.
any of note?
You would notice that he actually lived a fairly Spartan life. The only things he really had were stuff that was necessary for his mining to go deeper and deeper into the going to the deep roads. Essentially mining
really
his way to
stupid
the deep
question.
roads. Huh?
It's a really stupid question. Does he have a broom?
Yes. I mean, he wasn't a barbarian. He kept his home clean.
Okay, so I'm gonna take his tea and also his broom.
Okay.
A little suspicious on that. Oh, that's a cat. It's on my desk.
All right, so you can write down that you have a basic broom.
Thank you.
I had a question.
I'm assuming it's a spell component.
No, it's just me being a fucking gremlin.
Okay.
All right then. So you guys finish up at Andor's home, I'm assuming. You guys still do have those pickaxes, those of you who didn't break yours. I'm not sure if any of you did, but you guys do have those pickaxes still.
God damn you, D&D.
Is his... Because he had a bow
Mm-hmm.
and a sword.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to tell the villagers that who he actually was?
That's up to you.
I'm addressing the group. I'm asking, do you think we should let them know, or...
Oh, by the way, if you do take his bow or sword, it is +1 bow and a +1 sword. Short sword specifically.
Somebody's taking his bow.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he told us to keep his stuff and use it, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I would basically say, my character maybe, upon you saying that, would be like, stories give people hope sometimes.
But do they want the stories of the man they knew, or the legend who was hiding?
I was kind of like...
Rest.
If you want my opinion, these people knew him as Andorol, the simple man out in his cabin, had a good life. And I don't think we need to rob that from them.
Then we definitely want to not be burying him with weapons and armor and things.
Hi.
Kai, would you
Good
like...
sword and bow, we could use those.
That reminds me, is that a long bow or a short bow?
Yeah.
He also, what is his sword? Is this sword a short sword?
Yeah, it is a short sword, a +1 short sword specifically.
Ooh. Ooh. I think I might take that.
I think you're the only one besides Shahari that uses a short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And being an NPC, she can be upgraded last.
Yeah.
And I already have a ridiculous weapon, so other people who can use them should take them.
Yeah, so I might like look at it, maybe like mess with it a little bit.
Is it short or long for the bow?
+1 short sword. Bam. There we
Dragon,
go.
is the bow a short bow or a long bow?
It's a long bow.
Okay, then I can't use it, so...
I use it.
Whoever can use a martial bow.
I think.
Am I the only one who can use it then?
I mean, Shahari can probably use it.
A longbow is a martial bow, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Thevin can use one.
Yeah, I think.
Do you have martial weapons? I thought you had simple weapons.
Elves get longbows, I think.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You also have True Strike now, so you can shoot with that.
Then we might want Thevin to hang on to it for now.
It gives you a non-spell attack option, too.
Yeah.
True.
Which is always a good thing to have. When you have limited... I mean, you have cantrips that you can use for forever, but...
Because I did take one of the longbows out of the Darkspawn
armory,
and I can imbue it at any time. So
also, as Rosencrantz is handing the longbow over to Thevin, because that's the decision we're making here, he also hands him some of his arrows, which is, I have 40. You're taking 20.
So I'm adding that to my inventory.
Yes, 20 arrows and a +1 longbow.
I would be getting my I would be like getting a short sword, right? I mean, I might kind of like pick it up, maybe kind of like heft it a little bit, maybe like glance at Talus, and then kind of like just get back to doing whatever I was doing. But like switching out the weapon, but keeping the old short sword I have.
what kind of armor was he wearing?
He was wearing studded. Wait, no, it wasn't studded leather. Hang on, let me take a look. He was wearing half plate.
A ranger rogue?
I think. Hold on. I think I should have prefaced that with I
heavy
think.
armor. I think.
I will take half plate.
It's
It's better than what I got.
I think it's medium armor.
Yeah, she is. See those eyes?
Oh, half plate is medium. You're right. I was thinking breastplate.
Yeah. So yeah, it's half plate.
So we are redressing the ranger's body after Durin takes his armor.
Well,
Yeah.
we had already said we don't want to bring him back in the garb of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think half plate is better than my chainmail.
Yeah.
Let's find out.
Maybe. Let's see.
Yeah,
Chainmail's
I'm
better.
looking it up.
Chainmail's an AC 16 with max 2, or no, it's just straight AC 16. And
Oh, actually, it's not as good as the. Okay.
Oh.
half plate is 15 plus dex, max 2.
Yeah. So my chainmail is actually better still.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you have a +2 to dex?
Yeah. I'll +2 to dex.
So wouldn't it get you up to 17?
Yeah, chainmail is just flat 16, no dex modifier. Half plate is 15 plus dex.
Did I read that
So-
wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, chainmail doesn't have any dex modifier.
Ah.
So you'll
Then
want
yes, I will trade then.
It's bumping you up to a 17 now.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it was just regular half plate.
Yeah, just regular half plate.
Yep. Okay.
And then after we take his armor, I find wherever he had clothes so we can redress him.
All right.
I mean, you wear clothes under your armor.
Yeah, he had clothes on under his armor.
That's fair.
Usually not regular clothes.
I was going to say you usually have like
That's
adventuring gear.
But
You usually have like
Fair.
basically the medieval version of Under Armour.
yes,
It's just
we could
padded
also
fabric.
dress him in the clothing like where we first met him,
Mm-hmm.
so that he's in the clothing the villagers will recognize.
Yeah.
Thank you, Catherine, for the follow, by the way.
Yay!
Yay!
Blessed be.
Sorry.
Victory.
All right. So, you guys do all that. You how do you wrap his body in a sheet or something like that, or?
If there's one, yeah, we would. Durin would do that.
All right. Yeah, there is a sheet that you could wrap him in. So, all right.
You got 6 views now. You got 6 people watching us now. Wow, that's pretty high.
Yay! Yay!
Yes. Please stay.
We
All
get
right.
so lonely.
Yeah, we're so lonely here.
So you guys, oh god dang it, Eerie.
What?
Anyway,
Anyway, I
You
can't.
know, I needed to.
yeah. Anyway, yes, I will hydrate. So, let me take a quick drink here. All right.
Let's all make him hydrate and see how fast we can make him pee himself.
Ah. Anyway,
How do you know my goal?
so I'm assuming you guys go ahead and start heading down the mountain now that you have everything that you need here.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you guys
Yeah.
start heading down the mountain with your nice little wagon that you guys have.
Well, no, the wagon's in town.
Oh, you left it in
Uh,
town? Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah.
Tree was
We're using
carrying
a
him on
sensor
the-
floating disc.
Oh yeah, you guys have everything on the floating disc. That's right. So you guys start heading down the mountain with your nice little floating
It also
disc.
definitely has a cubic shit ton of nug meat on it still.
among other things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about the nug. Yeah, I'm like
Just
holding
the
it.
body
Or whatever.
surrounded
We've
by.
been eating the whole time we were in the dark roads.
Yeah.
All right. So, as you guys head down the mountain, you guys don't get accosted by bears because you guys completely annihilated the bears.
We killed the bear population.
And
Yep.
we gathered their hides.
Considering there was like 6 of them, huh?
That's a pretty hefty population for a small area.
Thank you again
Yep.
for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Valen. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You guys,
You're welcome.
you guys head down the mountain, and it's a fairly uneventful trip down the mountain, as you guys already took care of the bears. You guys get back to the small town
Victory!
that you guys were at before, where you guys gathered your supplies for going into the deep roads.
So Durin would just lead the way straight to Milus's house, considering he's like the mayor or equivalent.
Oh,
in
thank
town.
you so much for the sub. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Dragon Squad. So,
Yeah, welcome.
you guys, you head to Miles' house. Yeah, he's there, the big, beefy freaking inn owner. There, it's more of like a Airbnb, essentially. But yeah, it's he's there and he says, welcome, you have returned. How was your trip to go and find this immortal hermit that you had spoke of before?
It was complicated. And I would gesture to the floating disc where there is very clearly a wrapped body.
Oh, the immortal hermit has passed.
Andral
That is unfortunate.
chose to travel with us, and
Keep interrupting.
we have brought him back for appropriate burial here in town.
A moment of silence.
Yeah, he does take a moment to kind of like bow his head in respect to the immortal hermit, because the immortal hermit had saved his daughter. So,
I did not. Did they know him as the immortal hermit? I thought they just knew him as Andral.
So
No,
he
they
was the
knew
one
him.
that suggested this guy might be him, but
Yeah.
yeah, he knew him as the immortal hermit, not Andoril.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
That's the way the vast majority of most people outside knew him. Was just the immortal hermit.
Yep.
But it was mainly because he protected people in this village against any kind of wandering darkspawn that might come near the village.
Mhm.
So that's how most people knew him. And the only people that really knew him was the people in this village. But somehow somebody outside the village had heard of him, and they were actually trying to track him down to find out how he was immortal.
Yep.
So,
Me going, okay,
there's no immortal here. He's dead.
yeah, he's no
He
longer immortal. So, yeah, you guys took care of that and helped him with his mission. So, yeah, that's basically everybody in this village knew him as the immortal hermit.
Okay.
But yeah, he does bow his head in respect, as this was the man that had saved his daughter. So, he says, I assume that you bring him here to lay him to rest.
It seemed like the most appropriate option.
Very well. I am assuming that you would like him buried in the Dalish shrine.
We look at the elf.
That would be most appreciated.
Actually, wait. He wouldn't know he was an elf, because he never
Yeah.
actually seen him, so he wouldn't say that. Retcon. So, he says, "Is there?" He would ask this though. He would say, "Is there any particular way that he should be buried?"
Again, we look to the elf.
Yeah, I would just gesture at Evan.
Thevin would walk up to the man and said, "He needs to be buried and in a tree on top of his resting place."
So he was a Dalish. So we would bury him in the Dalish way. Very well. I can see to it.
That would be many thanks.
I think that my daughter would like to also pay her respects. He calls for his daughter, and his daughter comes down. And he explains the situation. And she very tearfully goes up and lays her hands upon his body and just kind of pays her respects to him. Because she was madly in love with this man after only meeting him once.
Which is very...
That happens. Fantasy romance and all that.
Yeah.
She also lives in a village in the middle of nowhere. Half these people she's probably related to.
Yeah, maybe.
That's also fair.
But she pays her respects, and then they say the big innkeeper comes out and lifts his body up and carries him inside to lay him down in a spare room while he goes off to make preparations for his burial. But before he goes, he says to all of you, he says, will you be staying here for the night, or will you be heading off? And because it took most of the day to get down from the top of the mountain where you guys were. So it would be, yet again, pretty much getting close to dark. So he would say...
how long the travel was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a long trip up the mountain when you guys went up the mountain. It was actually a little bit faster coming down, but going up, it was pretty much dark. It was pretty much nightfall by the time you guys got up there. But coming down, you guys had a little bit of daylight to spare.
It will also give us an opportunity to actually get the wagon prepped instead of continuing to float everything on your disc.
Yeah,
It's true.
I'll quickly glance at Talus, but then look away.
making sure
Oh
she's
yeah, I'm
not
definitely not
sneaking up
drawing
to,
attention to the fact that we have another one.
making sure she's not sneaking up to stab you in the back or something.
Yeah,
And the girls can discuss boys or whatever they want to do.
But yeah,
Sure.
so he asks
Boys.
you guys if you guys would like to spend a night in at his inn, if you would so choose.
Just saying, if Durin actually says that, Rosencrantz just deadpan looks at him with the dead inside eyes. Yes.
He says
That's definitely what they're going to be discussing.
he says of course the rate is still basically I think it was, if I remember correctly, I think it was 3 coppers for a meal, and I think it was 5 coppers for a room for the night per person.
That sounds right.
So yeah, those are
coppers
your rates.
So at this point, I am tempted to ask the DM. Would
God,
it?
Poor I am.
Yeah, we all are.
Sorry, continue.
Sorry. I was going to say, since we gathered up so many materials, would it be okay if there would be a blacksmith that we use these materials for, say, armor and weapon crafting?
Yeah, you could. You guys do have a lot of material to like make stuff if you guys can find like a forge and other stuff to actually do that.
I've written down a lot of what the armor does. Well, the armor, the weapons, and all the materials that we've collected. So, yeah,
I'm glad.
I've pretty much given it all to to Dragon for approval, of course. So there's that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure this town has a blacksmith,
Carved up a lot of shit.
Yep.
so we could go try and negotiate the use of this forge.
Well, I mean, I do have a handful of things that I picked up weapon-wise that would at least be able to sweeten the deal with.
I mean, are you guys talking about this like talking like in character with us?
No, I'm talking out of character.
I mean, the others with like the weapons that they might have to like help sweeten the deal and stuff.
No, this is all still out of character.
Okay,
Mhm.
well, I can sell my normal short sword if that helps.
Oh, you're not gonna put the sword between your teeth and go full Zoro?
I do not understand the reference.
It was yeah. He's talking about the anime One
Mhm.
Piece.
Which I may or may not have been binging last night.
Nice.
I mean, I don't.
He puts
I
a
don't think it
sword
should-
between his teeth for a very long time.
Why?
And fights because his hands are full with two other swords.
Because it's 3-sword style.
Yeah, he fights
Any
with
other
two
way would be
katanas in his hands and another katana in his mouth.
His posture
Also-
must suck.
One of them is cursed, so there's that.
Uh,
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh,
Anyway.
so spend the night, presumably spend the next day crafting stuff in the blacksmith.
All right. So, what are you trying to make?
I don't even remember what we could have made.
So, so I managed to write a lot of things down, right? We've gathered red steel, white steel,
Mm-hmm.
deep stalker materials, bronto hide, bear hide, and that brood mother skin.
Oh, yeah.
Which you could turn into leather.
Yeah, so
Yes.
we've got stuff for basically leather or hide armor and weapons.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, if you have any need of weapons,
But do you have a list, Seven, of the actual
Of the actual stuff?
of the weapons and types of armor and what those could be?
Well, it's basically like the same thing that you would get on Dungeons and Dragons, like chainmail, leather armor, all that stuff.
Right, but I would assume they have other effects besides just base
Yes, yes. Each material has their own. Each material has their own abilities, and
I am introducing a thing. If you when you craft whatever, right? When you craft whatever you're crafting, if you have a specific material, it's gonna be a surprise eventually if you guys come across it. There is a specific material that if you get it, you get the chance to roll a percentile die, and if you get under 5%, then then the thing that you're working on becomes a masterwork.
Ooh.
Nice.
Is any
Okay.
of your leather armor ability things are they nice?
Say it again.
Like the leather light armor stuff. Preferably
So-
leather.
well, so like, for instance, I had this idea for a unique piece of armor, right? For the broodmother hide, right? Using it by itself, you have resistance to necrotic damage, or really a blight damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, if you use more materials that we gathered from the broodmother, like say her claws and stuff and like that, you can make a variant piece of armor that gives you the free spell known as Armor of Agatha, right?
Mm,
But instead of instead of like giving it ice damage, you would
it would
be
be dark funny.
no, it'd be radiant damage.
Neat.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
What other armor effects can we craft? 'Cause
Let's see here.
that's really the only thing that matters in terms of what we're going to make is what the effects are that we can use.
Well, let me grab the ones that I've made. Apparently, I
So-
didn't post them all to Dragon. I apologize for that.
Oh, that's fine.
So we've got the Broodmother for, I'm assuming that was like leather armor,
Yeah.
Yes.
right? That if we do extra stuff, get the extra spell. Otherwise, it's just resistant to necrotic.
Mm-hmm. I had to get creative with white steel because apparently white steel has no actual stats or anything, so I had to go like full homebrew for that. And apparently, I wrote that in some other note. Crap.
Is it an armor effect or a weapon effect?
It can be either. It could be
Okay.
either one. So basically, like for instance, if we use
For the
Toronto
moment,
High-
let's just stick with armor effects,
Okay.
just to keep it easier for everybody to keep track of.
All right. I apologize.
No worries. But I'm curious what the weapon effect is too. But if we start mixing and matching them together,
It's up,
nobody will keep track of what we're talking about.
and we're trying to learn the new system. Is what it is.
Right. So technically we aren't going through the original system because
But for
I
us,
did
it's
not
new.
know. I apologize for that as well. So I'm currently sending what I got so far to the table chat.
Okay. Table chat. Bear hide, resistant to cold. Deep stalker. Resistant to ranged attacks. Interesting.
It's
Oh,
And-
apparently. Oh yeah. I did put red steel. There we go.
Yep, red steel's just a +2, just a flat +2.
Yep.
Nice.
I tried doing a lot of research, and honestly, I'll try finding the white steel that we got and try making something of that because the original idea for white steel was basically it's going to be like red steel, but instead of a +2, it's going to be like a +3 because that's how rare it is.
Seems reasonable.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
So those
would
are-
you
those are
also
the-
be able to do things like turn the bear hide into a cloak instead of armor?
Yeah, and we all know that Silverite, what the effect of that does is it gives you defense against Darkspawn, or it does extra damage to Darkspawn.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's right. We've been freezing our ass off every time we've left the cave.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's all the armor abilities, and then are there other weapon abilities not listed in the table chat?
The ones I posted so far, right? Are the ones that I've written down, and the other ones apparently I've written somewhere else. I apologize.
Okay. How do we make a weapon out of Bronto hide?
Hmm?
You have weapons under Bronto hide.
We collected, I think they're bones.
Oh, okay. So it's more by creature than like the actual material.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well, how many bear pelts do we have?
We have a total
I
of
think we got
6.
6.
I was going to say, do we have enough cloaks to make everyone one?
Yeah.
Especially if we can make the variant bear hide. That would be nice for everybody.
I want a diet red
You got a crow mask.
But yeah.
Oh
so,
yeah, that plus to dexterity is big.
Uh-huh.
If we can get the
Yes.
variance.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
So we got 6 bear hides. That's I think enough for all the players. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know if we
6.
should give any to Talus right now.
She might
was all-
kill
They haven't
everyone.
killed you yet.
And
Yeah,
you
I
haven't
mean,
killed
like-
her yet.
I was
You
going
can
to
bribe
say,
her and
so,
don't stay.
so we're not counting Talus, but we're counting Shahari.
Either way,
Sorry,
6 is enough
Talus.
for the 6 characters that are going to get one.
Yeah.
Love you,
Right.
Sky.
Sorry, Sky.
But no,
not your
seriously, we
fault.
could bribe her with stuff maybe.
I don't think so.
Oh, hey man,
Look.
not everybody. She might be susceptible to bribery. You don't know that.
It's either bribery or intimidation if just being friends with her over the last 2 days hasn't worked.
Right. I gotta go run to
I
the
mean-
bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back. You guys continue to go over this
Ah.
stuff.
All right.
With the red
hydrate word.
steel,
The
How-
hydrate word.
does anyone remember how much red steel we had?
Oh, I had it written down.
I was like, don't give Talus any advantages or anything until that's all settled.
Yes, but see, like things have changed. There's a blight now.
But
Like,
she doesn't
before-
care. Her character
before-
doesn't care.
No. Listen, before, Scree didn't care what you guys did after we were done, but now there's a blight.
Yeah.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
Because if we have enough, if we could create Durin a set of full plate out of the red steel,
The heavy armor. Yeah.
yeah, that would make him incredibly
Oh yes.
resilient.
Yes. I
Yeah.
agree. That is a perfect use for red steel if we have 5
49
ingots.
pounds of bear meat, 3 decent bear pelts, 3 good bear pelts.
I'm just like, I bet there's like an option of making like this super
We need at least
duper
5 pounds
uber elite like
make
sneaky
armor.
armor.
Yeah, I'm trying to look. Hurricane horn flames, make fresh ones, but rest. God, my notes are a fucking mess.
Okay, so at one point we had 6 pieces plus the gloves of the Rat King.
Steel?
But that was before we went into the deep roads, and in the deep roads we found a bunch more shit.
Yeah, which I think you
Oh.
did pick up at least some there. I'm just trying to figure out where it was. One.
I mean,
70
ideally, if we
copper.
have 8 ingots of red steel,
Jesus fucking
Uh,
Christ! I forgot how much shit we got out of the deep stalkers.
right?
Mhm.
But if
Oh,
we
here
have
we go.
8 more red steel, how much red steel?
So we found another 8 when we were mining.
Yeah,
So that
and
means we have a total.
8 pounds red steel
Of
ore is
11?
what I had written down.
oh, and Devin collected 6 red steel alloy.
Yeah,
12.
so we've got a total
14.
of
14. 8 and 6 is 14.
So that's enough to make of heavy armor for Durin.
And a shield. Oh wait, no, you
Well,
use
I
two-handed
have a
weapons. You
two-handed
don't need a
weapon.
shield. Yeah, never mind.
Um, but that also leaves enough for people who want metal weapons to make metal weapons out of it.
Yep.
Because the weapons cost a lot less in material.
Yeah, so if
Yeah.
we've got 5 for his armor out of the 14, that gives us 9 more. So we can make 3 weapons with it. Which would be
Which Juliakai makes metal or uses weapons. Shahari uses actual weapons. I use them sometimes.
yeah, but so like we could make Julia Kai a red steel dagger, and Shahari a couple of red steel short swords.
Yeah, if that's what we want to go for.
Okay,
Yes,
let me see with the red steel stuff.
It's a +2 weapon.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, also Talus, but
Hell yes.
it also
But
in
Talus
we're
uses
not-
hair whips.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's his hair
I mean-
whip.
I can use
She whip her hair
whatever.
back and forth. She whip her hair back and forth.
I can improvise with whatever material based on how I was raised.
Okay.
Your character just like Tavern Brawler from Hell.
Da-na-na, da-na-na, da-na-na.
Make Talus get some
Da-na-na.
hair whips out of Deep Stalker materials so she can knock everybody prone on every attack.
Mm.
I'm also
Yeah.
reminded we one point went through a room of onyx and we didn't decide to mine any of that.
Mm-hmm. It had a cursed helmet in it.
That's right. That's why we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't want to mess with that.
Mm-hmm. But, so, I would say we try and make bear hide cloaks for everybody. We got 6 hides. See how many of the Fade Touched we can get, if possible. Heavy red steel armor and some red steel weapons. A couple of Deep Stalker hair braids, I guess. I'm not really sure what that would translate to be put in your hair whips.
I would
Yeah.
assume that would be some type of armor or weapon.
Yeah, it'd be weapon is what we're looking for because that's what she's using him for is her weapons. I'm just thinking like physically, what does it look like? You know, is it a hairband?
Yeah.
Is it like some hair decorations? Whatever.
If you were to use it as a weapon, I would assume it'd be like I can't remember the name of this show, but like there was this woman who had like a really long like braid, and at the very and at the very end was like a dagger or something tied
Yeah.
at the end.
Mm.
Yeah, something like that.
But if it's a deep stalker, it would be like it's a stinger that's been weighted down by other types of materials.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's not forget that we have also quite a few things from them too.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
Also, I just love the section of my notes that says we fought a fucking arcane horror.
Yeah, we did not collect anything from that. I was disappointed.
All right, I have returned.
Also, the all caps. We know Durin is possessed. Let's go.
All right, how's it going? Did you get everything figured out?
Not
I think we've established that
everything.
Durin is getting even better armor now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
And
get a
then they're
dagger.
making some weapons out of the red steel stuff
Yep. And we're gonna make bear hide cloaks.
All right.
that I want to dye red.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that's possible. And we're gonna make some Deep Stalker hair decorations
Nice.
for
nice.
Thebis, or not for Talus.
I mean,
Mhm.
after we dealt with the entire.
I don't think we're gonna
Pretty
do anything with the Bronto hide at the moment.
Okay.
We also
Yeah.
have a bunch of iron. Just know that anything made out of iron is basically just normal stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also
We
have
can just sell all the
Silverite.
iron.
We do have a little bit of silverite. Yeah.
Also, I'm posting the variant stuff.
It
so
would
far.
be good for other people to put on their weapons. At least people who use weapons.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
Mine are
Mother's
most
stuff is the one
weapons
that's
I
not
do
there.
magic in anyway. So just
Um,
at some point, I need to make myself a better staff
Also,
sphere.
you can make spell focus stuff like staff or whatever. with
I wasn't
materials.
sure how we were gonna handle that.
Also, I was thinking of doing that myself. Yes, because I remember in the games of Dragon Age, you can make a staff. I was like, dude, I want to do that. That's cool.
Would that work as
It works as a weapon.
increasing your spell damage the same way as it would increase your weapon?
Mhm.
I would assume, yeah.
Okay.
You'd get like a +1 or +2 or +3 or whatever to
Okay.
your spell attack, essentially.
In
Like
that
I make
case,
a lot of weapons out of blood, so I don't need stuff right now. But like eventually, I would like
in
to.
that
look
case,
into it.
Shahari only gets one red steel weapon because I want a red steel wand of the pact or whatever it is that warlocks use.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. So
Who's gonna do
Let's
the
ha-
crafting? Who's gonna do the crafting?
That depends. What do we have to roll for it?
So to roll for this kind of stuff, right? I need to grab the sheet because I don't know why I didn't have it out earlier.
I was assuming it was like Dexerint.
yeah, I don't know.
It might also be different ones for different things.
You also need
Yeah.
specific tools for other things.
I knew that there was an enchanting thing that, unfortunately, I'm not very good at because my int isn't very high.
That's fine.
I mean, if we need anything based off of charisma,
We got
I'm
lots of
grand.
charisma.
My strength is also very high, so
What's your
Okay.
charisma?
my charisma is 20.
All right, so is mine. Good.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that has, not full charisma when they are charisma casters.
Because I rolled really high on my stats, I had a charisma of 20 at level 5.
Nice.
Bastard.
So I've been rocking that 20 charisma for a couple levels now.
All right. So what do,
Yeah, I
what,
don't
do,
know
what
what
do
happened.
people have to roll to be able to craft stuff?
Okay.
That is the question.
So, if you want to make armor or weapons out of leather, you need leather workers tools, and you need to roll a dexterity.
Okay, so the cloaks would be a dexterity.
Yep.
If you want to use anything that uses, say, metal and what was it? If you want to use anything that uses metal or monster parts, you need smith's tools, which requires either a constitution or strength check.
Okay, I have both of those in spades.
Yep.
Lovely.
I mean, I got a lot of decks.
Yeah. Shahari or Juliakai or even Talus should be good for the decks.
Yeah.
Because for things that are based off of strength or constitution, I have an 18 in both.
All right. Who has tools necessary?
I thought we were in a
Go find the
place.
blacksmith.
I was gonna say, they were going to the blacksmith to try and borrow his, yeah.
All right.
So,
Or
so know,
possibly pay him.
so know that
I'm gonna
that-
go with we can afford to pay him.
So know that with crafting, right?
Mhm.
It's usually like a straight check for most of this stuff. But if you have help from, say, a craftsman, like say a blacksmith or a leatherworker or something like that,
Mhm.
then the DC roll would have a better chance.
Makes sense.
And you were getting this from Helena's guide, right?
Helena's Guide to
Yeah.
Monster Hunting. Except I kind of modified it to a point because believe it or not, I played this wrong the first time, and then someone showed me the actual way of how to use it. I was like, oh.
Okay.
So yeah, this will be the modified version. I apologize to anyone who actually plays this actual book. Like, I love this book. It's my favorite. I want to play it in every single campaign I'm ever in, but right now, we're just
Damn
doing
you,
the
Shorty.
modified version.
Haha. You can't damn me.
All right.
It's true. We can only damn ourselves.
I have the
So-
power of God and Amity on my side.
We need a blacksmith and a leather worker. Being a frontier town, I imagine this place has both.
Yes.
Oh, it's like a green thing. Sorry, I was looking at other stuff we have with like something called Viridium, and I was just like, what the fuck is that?
Oh, it's a fantasy metal that's sometimes radioactive.
Yeah.
Radium.
Not vibranium, that's
fever. Oh,
Ooh, I like it.
Oh yeah. Also, you were talking about those hair accessories, right? Are they just going to be like, just
Flavors.
hair accessories or weapons or something?
They would be weapons.
Okay.
No.
They're just
Because-
filed as
I
hair
think they were
accessories.
trying to make her like scorpion knives she can put in her hair.
Okay. I only say that because like if these weapons are going to be like weapon slash jewelry, then you would need jeweler's tools.
Yeah, they're not as fine work as jewelry. I don't think. I think they'd be worked as a blacksmith.
You know
Sure.
that we're definitely not giving her until her and Julia Kai, scrap.
Yeah.
Heavy
So
bond.
so right now we're just going to work with smith's tools and leatherworker's tools. We could use jewelry tools another time.
All right. So, just so you guys know who might be watching, I let Crow handle this because he knows Helena's Guide. I do not. So, I let him handle the crafting and the scram.
Harvesting.
Yeah, harvesting and all that good stuff. So, continue,
Yeah.
Crow.
Mhm.
Beyond
I
is
think-
delegating.
yeah, I'm an autistic guy who loves to craft.
Oh, me
All right.
too.
Yay!
Oh, should we start rolling things?
Alrighty. So
He's
the
not
first thing
here.
we're going to make is what?
The bear hide cloaks,
The cloaks. All right.
which
let's-
is leatherworking and dexterity, I believe.
Yes, the original DC would be a 15, but since you'll have a leather craftsman with you, it's going to be a DC of 10 that you have to pass.
Is that for
So-
the basic one or the fade touched one?
For basic, if it's fade touched, it's going to start out as a 20, but it will be a 15 with the help of the leather crafter.
Okay, so who has the highest dex?
And does anybody have proficiency with leatherworking tools?
I mean, I
Nope.
don't.
I am proficient with calligrapher supplies.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, can't
Alright.
the help from the
I'm
guy who knows what he's doing?
Fire and playing cards.
Yeah, I have
His-
dice
his
set
help
and
reduces the
tools.
DC.
I have playing cards and disguise and forgery.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh damn,
so
she
it's
really
gonna
is.
be
just-
it's gonna have to be done without proficiency.
Now, I'm going to have to ask, right? Do you guys want to add in flaws and boons or no? So flaws and boons are basically like, say, if you're going to fail the roll, you could still craft it, but it has like, say, it's fragile or it's noisy or heavy or such,
Ooh, can I make it quiet?
I would say,
or
because you're
you
new
get
to the
boons
system,
with plus stuff like insulated, grippy, quick release, blah blah blah.
I would say because we're new to the system, we should just not worry about boons and flaws right now.
All right, that is actually a good idea. Let's not worry about that. All right.
So, just basically a straight dex roll.
Yep.
DC 10 for normal, DC 15 for fade touched. Shahari's got a +4 to dex.
All right. So none of you have training in leather tools.
No.
Does not look like.
I was gonna say, I think Shaliakai probably has like a 5 index or something.
No, I got 3.
Okay.
I just got a lot.
Sounds
I
like
just- I
Shahari's
just-
our best bet then.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you had training in leather tools, you would also add your proficiency to the roll. But since you don't, it's going to be a straight roll.
I mean, is there a way
Okay.
we can give Shahari the help action?
She already is getting help from the craftsman.
Hold on
Oh.
though. I can cast guidance.
Oh my god, we can finally use guidance.
Yes.
I can use guidance on you.
Which is a D4, right?
Yeah, so it will add an additional D4.
All right.
All
I'm
right.
making
So,
sure
are,
it doesn't fail.
all right, so are you crafting the regular one or the variant?
We're trying for variant, but is it a do we have to pick one and we fail if we don't meet the DC? Or as long as we beat 10, do we get the regular? And if we beat 15, we get the variant?
Since you guys are new at this, I'm going to say that if you are achieving the variant version, if you fail and still roll enough for the regular one, you get the regular one.
Yeah, I think that
Okay,
makes
that
sense.
seems fair.
Let's
fair.
go.
Yeah, very fair.
So, so a 10 above, you get regular. 15 above, you get the variant.
Okay.
Alrighty. And we're making 6 of these?
Yeah, so you have to make 6 rolls.
Alright.
Yes, and these are
You
for
got
the
this.
This is not with advantage, just ignore that. That's the wrong one. I need a D4, not a D20. Can't type. Okay, that'll be a 10 on the first one.
So that's the basic
So that's a
one.
basic one.
I am writing it down as we go.
Oh, wait, nay.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Just barely.
That is a
passed.
10 for the second one.
Okay, we have 2 basic cloaks so far.
Please.
Wow. Thank you, guidance. That's a 14, so that's a third basic one.
3 basics.
Lord
Mhm.
Almighty, come on.
That's a 23, so we get 1 fade touched.
Hell yes.
That's 4. 22 is a second fade touched.
Yeah.
That's 5. And ooh,
Yeah, no, that one you're
we
just
can't. Yeah, can't.
it's destroyed.
And
Yep.
so we get 5 of them.
Yep, and the last one, you basically just the bear hack
Really?
is destroyed. You can't use it anymore.
Yeah.
That pelt is
Alright.
destroyed.
So we got
We're
2
just gonna
fade
go
touched.
with the 2 is the really good pelts we got.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thankfully, metal can be melted down again and reforged.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but not a lot of people know how to use red steel or white steel. So
So
True.
well,
Okay.
not unless you're in the capital.
So
So we got 3 basic
Or-
cloaks and 2 fade touched cloaks. I recommend the fade touched cloaks go to the rogues that have lower dexterity.
agreed.
Mm-hmm.
After they get done trying to kill each other, that is.
Yeah, because
I mean,
even the
I'm okay
regular
with-
still gives you resistance to cold damage. So
Yep.
you know, I
Yeah.
mean, I'm okay with having benefits and stuff. Just yeah.
Anyways,
Plus now, like we've got this a matching aesthetic as a group.
Yeah.
Same I'm dying mine specifically.
Yeah, but it's still a bear pelt.
yeah, who gets the other 3?
I mean, 7 is the one who knows them, so
All right. So what are we doing next?
I think the weapons now.
Now let's make Durin's armor first.
Okay.
That way, if we screw up and lose some ingots, we can try again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is actually more important than the weapons.
All right. So if we're making weapons, will this be a simple or martial
armor.
weapon?
It's armor. We're
Oh, it's
making
armor?
heavy plate mail.
This is
All right.
this
so
is
heavy
the
plates.
full plate.
Okay. So oof. All right. So with plate mail, that is a natural. Like naturally, it would be a 20, but with the help of the weaponsmith, you'll have to make a 15 for it to be a.
Oh shit! I missed my mom's
regular.
call. I'll be right back.
That's
No
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
we're just trying for regular, just the base what red steel give.
Yeah.
Like
If you do
steel.
roll a natural 20, though, I will make a variant. So
Okay, so who
Um,
has highest is it strength?
That's probably Durin.
I believe it's
Almost
me.
guaranteed to be Durin. He's the only
this
melee
can-
person we have.
this
That
can
is
be
strength.
either a strength roll or a constitution roll.
My strength says 18.
So
Okay.
all mine are +3 for strength and con.
So unless somebody has a constitution of 20.
yeah, no, my con's of 60.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, no.
And
My-
are we able to have someone give the help action in addition to the guidance?
We already tried that, I think, with the.
The blacksmith is helping. That's why the DC's
Right.
Blacksmith is
Okay.
helping. That's why it's a 15.
But you
Okay.
can do guidance again.
Yeah, which I'm going to be doing.
All right.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, rolling strength. No, I wanted you to roll, not bring up my strength score. There we go.
It's like it's saying, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Like,
Mhm.
yes!
23. All right. I'm going to be making a variant of what?
Actually,
have no-
because of the guidance, it's a total of 27.
All right.
Either way,
So,
you still get the good one.
all right. So I have to make a variant of what is
Red
this again?
steel plate mail.
Red steel
Yeah.
plate mail.
Yep.
Red steel full plate. Which has a base AC of 20. Just
You have
passively.
now
because
become the Crimson Knight.
how red
Yeah.
The bear
steel
pelt.
That's the point. I am the glowing warrior in the center of the battlefield who is going to be smiting Darkspawn all day.
is. Yes.
with someone using a glowing red whip behind you.
Like stabbing.
Okay.
All right. And then we need a dagger for Juliakai, also red steel.
All right. Will that be a simple weapon?
Daggers are simple, yes.
All right. So normally it would be a 14, but with the help of the blacksmith, this would be a what's here? 14 minus 5 is
9.
9.
It's a So if you get under a 9, it'll be destroyed. Over a 9, you're good.
Okay.
And if it's, let's see here, if you roll above a 14, then I'll make a variant of it.
Okay.
Yeah, never mind. My mom's not answering the phone, so whatever. It's all right. She calls me twice, but then when I try to call her back, she doesn't answer.
Yep.
You have guidance?
Yep, he's rolling it.
Yep.
It's a total of 12.
So we got the regular kind.
That's fine.
I mean, it's still a +2 weapon. So
Yeah. I mean, should I add it to my thing now, or?
Yeah, you can add it to your thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, same as the cloak?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, so what did you just make?
A dagger.
a red steel
okay.
dagger.
Nice.
We also
For
made red steel
me.
plate mail.
Huh? How did the plate man go?
Oh,
it's
I rolled
still
a
have to make
27.
I still have to make the variant, but
Nice.
basically it's the same thing as what it would be regularly. I just have to add another ability to it.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I will probably make it like a +1 to strength.
It's not bad. Or get rid of the disadvantage on stealth. That'd be nice.
With his already ludicrous strength.
Or resistance to poison or something like that.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll figure it out.
Let's make a red steel rod of the Pact Keeper.
Let's see, that's still metal then, right? So
Yeah,
I'm
it's still metal.
rolling that one.
All right,
Okay.
So this is if it's a wand, then it'd be a wondrous item.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
straight
maybe
roll.
I said that maybe I'm not rolling that.
That's still
Yeah.
made out of metal.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's still a strength. Okay.
Yes. If you didn't have any help, it'd be a DC of 15. So if you roll a 10 or higher, it'd be a normal one. If it would be a 15 or higher, it would be.
Oh,
variant.
you know what? Just for funsies, the blacksmith is going to offer to sell you, because he's got one in stock, just one of the items that you need to make one masterwork.
How much?
Okay.
An arm and a leg.
So it's going to cost you 100 gold.
Oh,
I mean,
I don't think we have anywhere near that.
We as
are
a party
I
might
do.
have that much.
I do.
combined.
You have 100 gold?
I have
I mean,
more than
Juliakai
100 gold.
does. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I
Julia
believe
Kai
it's for-
does. Julia
I
Kai
don't
I
think
does.
got
looking
like
for a
200
living.
gold for killing the one guy in the town that we don't know about.
I forgot about the fact that Julia Kai is loaded.
The rest
Yeah.
of us are poor.
So like maybe if I
I think
explain,
I
like
have a
maybe
lot,
like
too.
while I'm
He's
here,
not
you
that
guys
poor.
just
He's not
talking
as
about
rich as
all
that,
this, and
though.
like how good this thing could be, and I just like I just kind of like just watch all this. I just kind of walk up, take one of my pouches, maybe kind of like see if it's like around like the same way as like 100, just like hand it to the guy, just back to my normal spot doing something else.
Yeah, so you
Slide,
get
like slide the
he
gold.
takes the money and he gives you the item. It is a you could see, if any of you has detect magic, you would see that this item glows pretty strongly with magic.
So
Alrighty then.
It's literally a small, like, small metal disc. You're not sure what the metal is, but it's a small metal disc that glows pretty strongly with magic.
So did we want to apply that retroactively to one of the
If you want,
things we already did, or are we
We
wanting
can
to
make
apply
another
it.
one separately.
You have to roll a percentile to be able to see if this makes it a masterwork or not.
Let's do that part last.
Okay.
I mean, technically, it has to be done during the forging process, but yeah, we could do that since
we're kind of doing all the rolls in mass.
yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron has been slaving away at a blacksmith table for like hours.
Yeah, but Jaliek has been doing the cloaks and things too. So
Shahari for that.
or Shahari.
Yeah, I've been just kind of here just watching, just in case if anyone needs help, and that's where I came in with the clutch 100 gold.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure you mark off that 100 gold, Shalika.
Yeah, I did. I made sure I did.
Okay, good.
All right.
So for the rod, I'm now going to make the roll.
Base 15 with help 10.
Oh no!
There is no assistance for this.
You can at least try.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Unfortunately, it's a total of 9. I rolled real poor.
It's destroyed.
We have 3 more ingots we can try with. Shahari doesn't need an upgraded weapon.
Okay.
Shahari just looks at you, bitch.
Hey, I'm her boss.
Are you kidding me?
Even worse. Oh my
No,
god.
it's not. That
No,
is the
no,
first one was.
With a 4, it's possible.
Okay.
Yes!
Yes! So it's a regular
Yes.
one.
It's a regular.
So we got
That's
it.
still fine. That's still better than what we got. That's good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I feel like if Dragon was like showing this to the viewers, it'd be like gambling. Be like, I got 50 on this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is so
essentially,
gambling.
this is like, freaking the loot boxes from freaking
It's
Overwatch.
gotcha game.
Well, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, where you play gacha games, but instead with your friends, instead with your money.
Yeah. Okay. Was there anything else we were trying to make right now?
You
we
wanted to
need
make the hair things.
Yes.
But I think we ran out of ingots now. But...
No, that was with Deep Stalker stuff.
That was with the deep stalker pieces.
Yes.
With the bone.
Yeah, Deep Stalker weapon.
So I can actually say that anything made with animals, I would say that you can use either, let's say either leatherworking or smith tools. Just to say, like, there you go.
Yeah.
And then we also still have the silverite.
Yes, you do.
And we still have a silverite rune and a magic resist rune that we haven't put on anything.
Oh god, yeah, that's right. You're,
Yeah, because you need to put on the runes during the with specific tools that you can't get in D&D. So I would say, rune making tools. I would say that would have to be done with. I would say it'd have to be done with Arcana.
It is Arcana because there is a section here for socketing.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good.
Well,
I just wanted to point out we also still have these that we can apply to someone's stuff.
mm-hmm.
And we still have 4 pounds of silverite, which can be applied to things too.
Yeah, I don't know what tool. Are there specific tools for putting runes and stuff?
Enchanters tools.
Yeah, that's what.
Enchanting tools?
Yeah, I think would be. Yeah,
Channel table.
Sandal. Fucking love Sandal. I really wish they would have did more with that story, like how frickin' Sandal was able to kill all those darkspawn like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for the hair accessory weapons,
Since
what do we need to roll?
All right. Since you said that these are basically weapons, right? But also they're going to be like a type of hair equipment.
They're essentially hair daggers. Hair daggers.
Yeah, I'm going to say it's a wondrous item because it's unique.
It's custom. It's essentially a custom weapon.
Yeah, so it's a DC 15, and if you're going to be using leatherworkers or smith tools, it's going to be a 10 for a regular, 15 and above for a variant.
And you said it could be done with either strength or dexterity?
Yes.
Did Shahari have a 20 in dexterity?
Got a 19 in dexterity, so it's still a +4.
Okay, so it's still a +4.
Shorty!
Although she has the cloak, doesn't it go up a little?
She doesn't get the cloak though.
You're lucky
The
you're
other
my
two
friend.
guys.
I love
Yeah, that's right. Talus is going to get it once
Yeah.
we've decided that Talus is allowed to have things.
If Talus
yeah.
dies, then we'll give it to Shahari.
Yeah. Sorry, Sky. This is gonna be like, oh, you just started playing this character. Cool idea. You learned all this stuff. Die.
I mean, she could use it for the moment while she's testing things.
I mean, it's just see if it fits. Because like this one could be yours
If you guys want,
if you cooperate.
if you guys want, I can actually make a what was it? A stats for this thing, so that way it could be something like you could use it on a bonus action or something.
Well, I mean, it's basically a like some small daggers attached to the end of her
Yeah.
hair. I'm assuming.
What we were doing is going off the weapon ability of Deep Stalker Materials, which is on attack, the target has to make a dex save or get knocked prone.
Mm-hmm.
Or presumably on hit, not on attack, but
Which would make this the third person that can do that.
which would just add that to her regular attacks. It doesn't really need any additional stats, it just gets added to her hair whip attacks that they can now do this.
I'm thinking for Deep Stalker variant, it's going to either apply poison or resist poison.
I would make the weapon apply poison and the armor resist poison.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that okay with everyone?
Oh yeah, I
think
forgot we
so.
had Deep Stalker Haida.
Yeah. I'm just kind of imagining her
Ryan-
having a role play that has
Durin
like
should roll that. His roll.
getting all the armor
mostly
stuff,
better.
like sizes and stuff.
Okay, so you said you want me to roll the crafting check for this one?
Yep.
Okay.
I love seeing big numbers.
Let's
I don't think
go!
It's a 15. It's a variant.
Yeah.
Let's
Nice.
go!
Apparently, Durin is just blessed with these things.
Yes.
Apparently.
I mean, he's been blessed with life.
I mean, he is
From-
filled with the spirit of grace. So
Yes.
Also,
Yeah.
just for shenanigans' sake, I've had the unseen servant using the broom and swooping up the crap that you guys fucked up.
Thank you.
cleaning up after us.
Rosencrantz isn't doing it. He's living
Yeah,
spirit still.
I'm just gonna kind of watching. Like, is it Scree or is it Rosencrantz? They both have this weird magic stuff. I don't know.
You just see a little tiny ball wisp thing, but then the broom's also like dancing around while it fucking cleans shit.
So my other question was with the Silverite. Is that something that you just like
Silver,
without putting over you put apply to an already existing weapon, or do you create the weapon?
Silverite, I did write down somewhere that you can forge with, but that would be up to the DM to say hey, you can either forge with it or you can coat your weapons with it.
What are we talking about again?
Everyone wants to know if you use Silverite to coat or you can use it to forge with.
You can use it to forge with. It's basically like in the games you get ingots of silverite that you can use to make weapons and stuff like that. So I would assume that means you can forge the silverite into a silverite weapon.
And then my other question is it also used as a material component for runes?
Yes, it can be.
We can add runes to stuff.
So what would get us the best return is my thing. How much silverite does it take to create a single rune?
They're about the size of like a. Have you seen a silver dollar before?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about that size.
Okay.
So about
Yeah.
an ingot.
Okay. So I think it's better to save the silverite then until we find someone who can make runes.
Mhm.
Oh
Because
wait,
then
no,
we can
never
get
mind,
4
never
rune.
mind. Let me correct that. No, the only thing that you can use to like craft runes is what's it called? Lyrium.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
that,
so
that makes
instead
more
of
sense.
silverite rune is using lyrium to mimic the abilities of silverite.
No. What it is that you make these small, like silver dollar sized, like
Rune
runes that you
out
socket
of lyrium.
into, that you socket into the weapon itself. You don't actually use the lyrium to etch it into the silverite. What you do is you literally are taking some
lyrium
lyrium
core.
dust. Yeah, some lyrium core, which is a stone, and you like carve the rune into the lyrium, which makes the rune.
Okay. So
Dragon,
we
if
still
you
have 4 pounds of silverite we can turn into stuff then.
if you want, Dragon, I can go ahead and make a homebrew of like how to make your own runes with
Yeah.
that. Like basically, like you could do this by making your own core, and then you have to add certain materials to like get like extra fire damage or extra fire resistance or all that stuff.
Which, the main people who made the runes, believe it or not, were dwarves, because dwarves were pretty much immune to lyrium sickness.
Yeah.
So.
Not Durin, Scree.
Scree could totally do it. Because he is immune to lyrium sickness.
Yep.
So if I'm remembering amounts right, off of our lists, wherever they went, there they are. Having 4 things of silverite.
Silverite is for staggerite.
I thought it was to do bonus damage to Darkspawn.
I don't.
It is.
Whatever it is. I was
Okay.
just looking at the stuff for how silverite's used in Inquisition. I'm like, that's stagger bonuses.
So
Try to make a weapon out of it.
I was looking for how much.
It'd be 3 if it's the same as red steel.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I lost the stats for that. I will get back onto that. I promise.
Yeah,
Well,
it does give.
Based off of what the silverite in the mall I have does, it's that it gave an additional +3 to both to hit and damage against Darkspawn.
Yeah, it's essentially a darkspawn killing weapon.
So I would assume it would be the same if you just make an entire weapon out of it.
So, hey, Scree, do you want to?
Well, the thing is though is that the hammer that you have is made from is a high quality silverite weapon, which is like it's not just a basic silverite weapon. If it was just a basic silverite weapon, it would just give you a +1.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But that's still better than
+0?
most of our party's weapons right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could make plus silverite short sword for Shahari.
That's fair if you want to do that.
Okay. So are those DCs the same then? Because I believe a short sword was
A short sword, is it a simple weapon?
I thought so. Let me double check.
Short sword is. What are these? Martial. Short swords are martial.
Martial
All right.
Yeah.
If it's the martial, that means that without the help, it'd be a straight DC of 17.
Okay, but we are with the blacksmith.
Yes. So that would be a 12. If you get a 12 or higher, it would be a normal. If you get a 17 or higher, it would be a variant.
Okay. So we're gonna try a silver edge short sword. Okay, and again, I am still using guidance to up our odds here. Ah, shucks. What was that total? That's only a 9.
So that's wasted.
Unfortunate.
That's okay.
I am sure we will come across more.
Yes.
Yep. So I think, unless we wanted to try and make some Bronto hide weapons, all that's left is to deal with that masterwork item thing.
All right.
The question is, whose item would we want to have applied it to?
Well, what does masterwork do?
It will give you a random extra effect to the weapon.
Okay.
And usually they're very, very good. So
Okay, so we have 4 weapons: Shorty's dagger,
Yeah.
Pact Keeper.
oh, this
Those are the
way
only
no,
weapons
you
we
can
make.
apply it to weapons, armor, whatever.
Okay, so
So
yeah,
this would be
we've got
targeting.
those 2 weapons, or
So-
No, this would be. My bad.
Durin's armor.
Yeah, so we can either put it on the armor, the weapons. I think it makes more sense to put it on either the weapons or the armor than the cloaks. Considering I am already stacked when it comes to magical enchanted items because of the luck of the draw, we should probably give it to someone else.
Okay.
If let's hear. So Dragon, I'm guessing you're going to handle the extra ability, or did you want to
Yeah.
use a boon?
No, I have a list of things here. If they manage to get the masterwork, I'm gonna roll a dice, and what that does is that it gives them a random, really good effect.
All right then.
Okay. So, do we want to put it on the dagger that was made for Shahari? Do we want to put it on the rod that was made for Scree? Or the hair weapons for
Talus.
for Talus?
You can always roll a d4,
Yeah.
and then if you roll 4, you re-roll.
So, do any of those people already have other magic items?
Just that
No.
specific rod of the Pact Keeper.
Okay. So, do you want to do rollies for it, or
I think rollies is the fairest way to do it, unless somebody
Yeah.
doesn't want it. But I think we all want it, so.
I'll do the rollies. So 1d4.
well, you should state who is what before you roll it.
That's a good idea. I should really do that. Yeah.
I mean, however you said it before.
Yeah, I am not smart. There is not a thought between these 2 brain cells.
Yeah.
Also, since we're going across 3 people,
You can roll a 1d3.
yeah.
You can?
You can.
Yeah. If you type it.
So, if we go in the order that they were created, 1 would be Shahari, 2 would be Scree, and 3 would be Talus.
All right, here we go.
All right, who's getting the masterwork?
Looks like Talus.
Yay.
All right. So I need who's going to be slotting the who would be doing the forge?
Durin is the one who created the item.
Okay, so Durin, what I
However,
would need.
I would suggest,
So-
since it's for Talus, she rolls the percentiles.
If you want to, go ahead.
Alright,
I need a percentile.
1d100.
right. Okay.
You got this, Dallas. Hope it's good. We could dangle it in front of your eyes.
Oh, I
Okay,
was
you're
I was
good.
wrong on the DC, but that's okay. I have been corrected on the DC, but so go ahead.
Jesus.
Ooh.
What did she get?
91.
91.
Yeah. So I was wrong on the DC. I thought it was supposed to be under 5%, but it's actually supposed to be if you get over 90%. So that means you get the masterwork on your weapons. You have to get over 90%.
So what effect does she get?
All right. So
Yeah.
let me roll.
And one of our party members gets the master. Okay.
We just did
mean-
dice roll.
I heard.
I'm gonna do a dice roll here.
Like it's bruising, right? Here.
Ah, okay. So what happens is that, if you die, if you go below 0 hit points, whatever, you get to roll a d20. And on a 10 or above, you revive and get half your health back.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
If you get below 10, you don't. You have to do your death saving throws as normal. But if you get above a 10, it's just a flat roll. If you get above a 10, you get to come back with half your hit points, and that only works once per combat.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh.
Combat,
It makes me. Oh.
Makes you a little jealous, doesn't it?
Mhm.
No, I'm just over going like I don't think Shalika would know, but player me is over going like, yeah, if Shalika knew, she would be like, heh, heh, so I don't have to hold myself back.
You want to know what the best part about that whole thing is?
What?
Per combat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like
You
per
can
long
go
rest or
into a
short
fight
rest.
with 1 hit point, go down,
Yeah.
and get back up with more hit points than you started with.
Yeah,
Yeah, it works once per combat, but
that's crazy.
Once per combat is the most useful part of that entire ability.
Yeah.
so yeah. The dude, you got really close. The way the dice rolled, you got really close to getting a different one. It just like it. I thought it was gonna land on it, and then it just rolled the other direction. The other one you almost got was you have a. You also again have to roll a d20, and then if you get over a 10, you have the you basically apply the spell Walking Bomb to a random enemy. And
Oh.
yeah, Walking Bomb is amazing because what happens is that the person essentially that pretty much literally becomes a walking bomb. Like at the end of their turn, they just explode and they die.
Yeah.
They die and they damage everybody around them.
I used Booming Blade to be the closest you could get this in D&D.
Yeah.
Cause it's D&D, D&D,
So
D&D Beyond.
All right.
Crafting session.
So, everybody got their weapons.
Yeah.
Durin got his armor.
Yeah.
Talus and Shorty get the fade-touched cloaks for the dex bonus.
Mhm.
We're
Did we decide
probably
who gets the
hold
other
off
3
on
cloaks?
crafting for now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did we decide who gets the other 3 cloaks? I think Rosencrantz said Thevin should get one. So that leaves 2 more.
Durin, and then Scree, it's between you and I think. Oh wait, Julikai too.
Juliakai gets one of the fade-touched ones.
Yeah.
Shahari is the other one. That's not.
We
getting
want to give
it.
Shahari one.
Don't really
I mean-
care because she's an NPC.
Again, this is why I'm asking, because she is... The reason Rosencrantz was asking for one was because he does spend time in melee, so...
Yeah, and I agree that Rosencrantz should also get one. I mean, resistance to cold damage is useful.
Yeah.
Scree generally doesn't take damage, so
Yeah.
he doesn't really
Okay.
need
We're
one.
gonna
per
go
se.
with the people getting the normal ones are Thevin, Durin, and Rosencrantz.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
None that.
Yeah,
at some
most of
point I
this
will find a
session
dire.
was definitely a crafting session, but that's okay. This is actually all really cool shit. So,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hey,
was a
hey,
mention
you know
where I had
what?
rolled
It's a nice little piece after the getting fucking murdered repeatedly.
Oh yeah.
Like, aw.
Some of these items are like Baldur's Gate 3 level broken, but I like it.
Yeah. I got some good. We got some upgrades.
yeah, you got to imagine what the enemies are going to be like now that you have all these upgrades. Anyway, moving
They're
on.
going to be dead.
Just
That's what
I
they're going to be.
a zombie now.
They're just going to be dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
I mean, I'm over. I got such big numbers on some rolls. I'm going, wow. I don't think I'll ever fail that ever again.
All right. So, you guys have had all of your items crafted. It took you like maybe a good 2 or 3 days to get all of this crafted and perfected and set up, some trial and error. But yeah, you
My
you were probably gonna. I was gonna say to you, Shorty, you were probably gonna send off that raven.
yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah, with all like the crap that happened. But my thing is like because with the leather and stuff, you have to like get it where it's suited. Like you have to get like the measurements and stuff and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
during those 3 days, Shorty, Shaliakai
Yeah.
is as she's like doing her work. You see this individual come up, and
I might kind of look up.
she signs
Like-
to you. And she signs to you in essentially, you know this to be code.
Yeah.
Nobody would know this except for if they were an Intivan Crow. They say to you a code phrase, in using her sign language.
Thieves can't.
Yeah. It's thieves can't, but it's in sign language.
Leave. Yeah. Yeah.
Thieves ASL.
Yeah.
and
So
Scree, just for fun, cast tongues to understand the words that are spoken.
oh, does it work? Does it also? Would it also work
If the
on
creature
sign
can
language?
hear the speech or see the signing.
Oh,
Yeah, no, in
interesting.
2024, I think they added the signs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now,
Kinda
it
glad for
doesn't
that.
let me distinguish the code, right? So if they're using coded words, I don't necessarily understand the message, but I do understand the words that are being said,
Right.
Do you understand the word coming out the
which may or
mouth?
may not make sense depending on
Do you
what kind of
understand
code it
what
is.
coming out of my mouth?
She says,
Remember, it's coded.
yeah, she says, basically in code, the crow flies over Antiva.
But does I forgot his name. Scree. Hear that or see that? I don't know.
Well, yeah, he would see that because that's all he would get is the crow flies over Antiva. Which for you would make be code for you to recognize her as a fellow crow,
Yeah.
essentially.
Now I would like respond in kind.
Which for you the response would be what was it? Oh shit, I had it written down.
We do kind of respectful and stuff. It just
Yeah,
makes that
which is
person get a higher
essentially
level
yeah.
than me.
It would be then. It would be then let us go to the roost. Which it would be that you telling her that you're going to come with her.
Yeah. I mean, as soon as she has a message, I'm like, maybe kind of glance at everyone else and they kind of like, maybe quickly sign to them in like normal. The group like, one moment.
So
And go wherever my friend
Yeah, she leads you to a down the road a ways and to down to a kind of like a side alley, um, and she signs to you that she says to you because you sent off the thing about the whole Andoril thing, and you had
Yeah,
you
I
had
didn't lie. I just basically went like what entirely what happened after I killed the guy that was supposed to kill in this town.
Yeah. Because you had gotten Andoril as your second mark, but they only referred to him as the immortal hermit.
Yeah, so I left nothing out basically.
So
Like
she
here is
says
everything that just happened.
she says to you, using sign again, saying that um, technically still a fulfilled contract, even though you didn't kill him yourself.
Yeah.
So she hands you this this box that
Oh my.
it says on it Antiva baked goods.
I not seeing that I would take out the contract and thing I have hidden away and like the dagger that was meant for it and just like give it to them. Like maybe a quick and then sign like didn't have his blood on it though. Didn't have chance.
Yeah, she says she signs back to you. She says the family understands and takes the dagger and the orders, and she gives you the box. And she says she reaches into her side pouch again and hands you another scroll.
I'll look at it. A little search suspiciously.
And she signs to you with with her other hand. She says new orders, and hands you the scroll.
I'll be like, thank you, and I'll basically read it.
It's a contract.
Or you can send it to me.
It's another contract.
Okay.
And it
you can send it to me in the chat.
Yeah,
if you
that's
don't
what I'm
want
going. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
One moment. But yeah, she gives you the new contract.
Because remember, like I'm in a house, I think.
Yeah, you're from a house in Antiva.
Yeah. I just gotta figure out. I forgot which one.
Yeah, you'd have to look because I don't remember either.
Yeah.
Shalika, here we go.
Okay. Did I pin it? Maybe I did. Okay, no, I did not. Okay, I gotta look.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh. Okay. I have no idea who the frick that is, but okay.
So there you go. You have your new contract. And do you open the box and look inside?
Yeah.
There is.
Like I'm not. Yeah.
There is a bag of coins on the inside of the box. Your payment for the contract.
Nice. You know, maybe pick it up, put it like maybe attach to my belt and stuff, and kind of like maybe I'll kind of almost like awkwardly hold the box and kind of like maybe.
Yeah.
Like, do you want box back?
She says no, you can toss it. And it is the standard completed contract price of 500 gold.
Oh my. Okay. Oh, also I found which house I was in. I stuff facts. That 500. My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go.
That's what you're gonna get paid for every single completed contract because that's your cut. That is the assassin's cut for it. The rest of it goes to the house. So.
Yeah.
So there you go. What do you want to do?
Well, I basically put the contracted stuff like in my secret area. I kind of just more like not knowing who exactly I'm going for, but more it's like just more it's like when you are like kind of, have a goal now, so it's now like I a little bit more focused on stuff. So I'm like I kind of like thank you.
And there is she does kind of like stop you for a moment before you leave, and she signs to you. She says that there is she signs to you essentially that there is a possibility of a an alliance between your house and another house within Antiva.
And I'll be kind of like, and I hope it goes well. It'd be nice to have more family.
And she signs and says they're talking of a marriage alliance.
I kind of like interested, like I'm basically doing the equivalent of spill the tea. Like what's going on?
She signs to you that there are 10 candidates that is going to be presented to the house as a possible marriage alliance. And she signs, and she just kind of like looks like she doesn't want to say this next part, but she's going to have to anyway. And she signs.
My character kind of gets a sense that little tenses a little bit.
She signs that you're being put forth as one of the possible candidates.
Oh my!
I feel like that. I was like, this. I'm over going like I can Julie Kai's mind right now because like she's separate from me. She's like, why are you telling me this? There must be a reason, right?
Yeah.
Instead of like, oh, here's the friendly gossip. It's like, no, this is more that. Like, oh, she's kind of like. So Julie kind of goes like maybe like a little like still tense and stuff, and it's like kind of like. She kind of just like sighs and just like, there's always a chance of that. Should I be anywhere or just continue doing with my contract?
She signs, says, and nothing's set in stone yet, but to continue to do your contracts until you're called back into Antiva.
She basically does the equivalent of like, okay. But you're still respectful and stuff, because this is a messenger person, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, she's like, thank you for the news, and thanks for the new contract. May the shadows follow you and stuff.
Yeah, and she gives a wave and heads off.
So I kind of put the box like at the end of the alley or whatever, and I still maybe kind of do a roundabout way to go back to where everyone else is.
All right, so you do make it back to the others, and they are finishing up with all the crafting shit, and you all are free to do whatever you'd like right now.
Oh my goodness, that was so much effort up. Oh, poor Julia Kai.
Well, she can always go back with Talus and avoid it.
I mean, she could.
I mean, this is Julie Kai's choice in the matter. She chose to be this, but the Canary thing, that's taking away that. So,
I'm not saying she would
yes,
go back. I'm just saying it was an option.
Yeah. Yeah, yes, of course it's an option, but she preferred to have more, like, what freedom she does have instead of what the Qun has. Yeah, that's just what, yeah. But, oh my goodness. That's an interesting dragon. That's interesting.
Yeah. So.
I didn't know that was. That's cool.
What would you guys like to do?
Like, I arrive back. So.
Scree's going to start discussing going to Soldier's Peak or whatever it was called.
Yeah, Soldier's Peak is the fort that is for the Grey Wardens in Ferelden.
Yep.
But Weishaupt is kind of considered the main headquarters for all Grey Wardens.
Yeah, but that's a lot farther away.
Oh yeah, oh
So yeah, he's gonna basically tell everybody he's got to go do that, and there's a blight, so get
Well, we
ready
can
to
come
deal
with
with
you.
that.
I think we can come with you though. Right? We've
That's
got
up
like
to you
Lena.
guys
Like,
if you want to.
I mean, I would follow. I mean, I don't know exactly where I need to go right now, but
Well,
yeah,
you,
just go
you
with whatever.
do. You do know. You know where your contract is
No.
telling you to go.
I know, but I don't know if that's close to where he's at. So I need to find a map. One moment.
I was going to say that that's mostly a find the map thing, figure that out.
The map, the
Mhm.
map, the map, the map, the map, the map, the map.
And then come up with a reason to convince us to go there.
Yeah. I'm like,
Or
I got
wait until we
business.
inevitably go there anyways.
Yeah, that's the plan. Like, cause okay, so I gotta figure out where that place is. Why can't I read this?
Because it's a very blurry map.
It is.
Anyways, so Julia Kai is coming with me. Talus, does that mean you're following her?
Yeah.
We got business.
I am also going to be following screen.
Let me see if I can find a better map. Give me a second.
So I try to Google a better one, and this one still sucks. That is interesting, Drag, and that I didn't think of something like that would happen. Nah,
What are
Scree is
Seven and
probably
Rosencrantz gonna do?
yeah.
Rosencrantz is going to look over to you and ask a very straight-faced question.
Hmm.
Do you think that Ferelden alone can handle this?
Maybe this is a better one.
It looks better things.
It's better for Ferelden at least, yeah.
Oh, I
um,
see. I see. Okay, thank you. I see where I need to be now. Thank you. Oh, we're going to find a way there somehow.
What I don't see on this map is
Where we are.
Silver Peak. No,
So-
where we are is basically where that little tiny lake in the bottom left area to the east of the Frostback Mountains is, more or less.
Ah,
Just to the left of Redcliffe. We're somewhere up there.
excuse me.
Hold on. Let me see if I can. I'll find out where Soldier's Peak is.
Like I see Denerim, it's all the way on the other side. Southreach. A passage. Circle Tower. I don't know, whatever. Does Scree believe that Ferelden can handle the blight alone? Eh.
Wow, something's going on with the freaking music audio.
Yeah, I was like, what is that? Was that just me? So I just turned it down. Or turn it off in my thing.
Yeah, go ahead and stop the music and then restart it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Look click the big red button. Does that work?
Mm-hmm.
Button. Oh. There's something playing, but I want it done. I want it out. What am I
Scree's
doing?
answer to Rosencrantz is that he has no idea. Depends on who fulfills their treaties and how many Grey Wardens happen to be around right now.
Fills me with such great confidence.
There's only been a few blights in the past. It's not like they have these things well planned out.
Fair enough. He's just kind of staring out of a window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find where it's located.
And I'm also kind of thinking that maybe after usually comes back and we're still doing our things. So maybe the Human Crow Messenger lady came while we were making armor and stuff. She was like, so, I mean, in those days, she would kind of be a little bit more, maybe not as talkative. Maybe like a little bit more how she was in the beginning when you first met her. So not as like, I mean, she's still like chill with being around you guys, but she's not as talkative.
Wow, it's doing it again.
You might as well just turn it off for today.
So, according to my Google search, Soldier's Peak is in the coastlands on the northern end there, right above the river, basically above the LAN of the coastlands.
All right, that works.
To the east of High Ever and west of Amaranthine.
Ah, yeah, I see.
According to a map that's in a Reddit post that looks like it's from the actual game. So.
All right, so it's in between High Ever and Amaranthine?
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you would actually have to. You could go to Denerim on your way to Soldier's Peak if you wanted to.
Well, now we know where Shorty's target is.
Yeah.
Wait, no, you don't.
The
It's
players know.
probably the most
Characters
direct
know.
route, right? Because we're probably going to go back out through Redcliffe, and then we basically have to go to the opposite end of the country from Redcliffe. Through Denerim is probably the fastest. Back through Lothering, over to Denerim, and then up.
Yeah, as
Otherwise,
long
we
as
got to
you
go all the way around the lake. Yeah, either that or we go cross country from Lothering through the Benorn. We don't technically have to stay on the roads.
No, not
Yeah, I
technically.
think
just if you don't want to die.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll be
I'm
fine.
too-
Think of all that
my-
sweet, sweet XP.
For milestone, not
As I say,
no.
as I'm just like, with extend spell, how far can I get while flying?
Ugh. I mean, I think we prefer to stay on the road though.
I mean, yeah,
I mean, maybe
it's easier
yeah.
travel.
Oh,
and
here we
there's
go.
AoEs and stuff.
Here we go. I found us a really good map.
Ooh.
This is like the best map I've seen. I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
If only we could show it to the viewers.
Well, maybe.
It's easy enough.
I say we could have a map in.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah.
Very well detailed.
Yeah, we could actually make that a map in the Roll20 and have a token that shows where we're at.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we
That's
could
so
do that. I would be
cool.
down for that.
And then maybe have it set up on the stream.
Yeah, I'd be down for
Yeah.
that. We just need our awesome sky to make the magic happen.
And then when the blight actually surfaces, we can use it to track where the darkspawn armies are.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could.
Good God.
It's just like
Just slowly black
General.
out the map as Ferelden falls.
yeah. I mean, word of knowledge. The best thing right now is just get people to let people know. Hopefully, the Antivan people who have the knowledge now might be helping out. I don't know their agenda stuff. As a player and as Julia Kai, I don't know.
I'm sure they're willing to sell their services for help.
Yeah. A little coin.
All right.
I mean,
so
like, I think there's a-
I'm going
Yeah.
to hold on. Let me check something here.
We're gonna have a fun time next session.
Yeah, especially with our
Alice.
new gear.
into Palace and I. We're gonna need to find. Cause so far it's just like we got out of the deep roads, and then now we're basically kind of like putting gear and stuff. Meanwhile, like, yeah,
Mhm.
we need to like get that fight done and over with, so we can give you all the gear and just get this.
Or continue
done.
to ignore the fact that the fight hasn't happened.
Or yeah, just
And
continue to
just,
ignore that.
you know, live with the status quo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. What is wrong with you, Sunbot?
It's like, I hate you.
Stuff and things.
It's like frick you.
I'm just gonna completely kick him out. Bring him
How
back
Goodbye,
in.
did we do- Oh, DM powers. DM powers. Witchcraft ban him.
And then bring him back in.
I can just get the music going, so.
Yeah.
Well, we've been doing caution in Ari. Sound good to you guys?
It's a little spotty.
Ah.
Yeah, something is wrong with Sunbot.
Rose having a crisis.
Alright. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this.
It's 5:25.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, we got
Enough
time.
to sleep anyways.
Alright, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay, that's weird.
Hmm.
I need my Tums. What you singing over
I'll
there?
be right back.
Weird.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm just gonna do this then because this is being difficult. Hold on.
Difficato.
Have you ever played or heard of a game called Papers, Please?
Yes, it's a great game.
Yeah. I haven't played it. Like a lot of games I've only watched people play, but the theme is, I like it. Vraskoska.
Oj, Dora Stotska!
Yeah. Like, maybe one day I'll play now that I have more freedom in my life.
Right.
Yeah. I'm like, now I'm kind of like, I could do a lot of things actually. I never thought about this before. Like, I mean, the music's fun. Georgie. Oh, I just dropped something again. Stop dropping things.
Okay. Here we go.
Hello, Luna Bot.
Indeed.
Where the fuck you?
Yeah. That's like, yeah, I was gonna say that.
No,
Oh,
you.
goodness. Hi, Luna Bot. What have you done with Suncraft? Hmm?
I killed him.
Oh no.
Just a little light murderizing. It's fine.
Yeah.
Burning the countryside.
Oh shoot! Damn. Oops.
Oh, wait. No, that's not what I want.
This is not what I expected.
Dun, 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 dun.
Here we go. Now we're good. Maybe. We're about to find out.
Woo!
Nice.
All right, let's see if that works.
I'm just waiting to take voice for you guys, and then I'll just stop listening to the
Oh,
Papers,
damn
Please
loud.
theme
I
song.
hear music.
That's quite loud.
Yeah, you can turn it down. I can turn Lunabot down.
Yeah.
But at least it works.
Really?
I
Well,
overheard
next time, anyways, in which case it'll be broken. Because that's how technology is.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I somehow muted it for my side. I don't know. I have user volume up, but there's this button. Oh, I just okay. Let's turn that down.
All right, so just so you know, Shorty, if you want to be in charge of music still, and if you use Lunabot, all you have to do is type in /play, and then enter,
Okay.
and then you could take like a YouTube link of some sort of music. Just got to make sure that it's like copyright free. So what I do is I type in DnD calm music, DnD battle music, just stuff like that. And then you can copy and paste the address for that YouTube video into where you input where you have it play, where you type in play at.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just okay. Thank you. I think I get it now. That's
Okay.
me. Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah.
experiment and try putting in like some different calm music, you can. If you want to do that.
I mean, I don't want to be a gremlin, but I kind of want to be a gremlin.
Yeah, just so that way you can learn how to use it. It's fine. But anyway, all right. So, Sky, did you actually put that map on Roll20 that I put up? And
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go there real quick.
Hey guys, information that you don't technically need, but it's fascinating information. A sorcerer with extend spell can fly 120 miles with one casting of fly.
Wow.
Please don't leave us behind.
Oh,
I mean that would be. I mean, I think that if every sorcerer had that, that would be kind of broken. Like role playing wise.
what was
in
that?
the world. Like world-wise, if like, our world sorcerers can fly, we wouldn't need birds and stuff. It's like, here we go.
We wouldn't need birds.
Yeah. Or at least like if that was a function that they allowed sorcerers to do.
Diamond.
Listen, just having thoughts.
Yeah, it's just thoughts. It's not perfect right now. I'm thinking a lot on Chili Kite right now, sorry.
You're fine.
Well, not like Chili Kite, more like I got like a playing
All right,
golf. What is it,
behold.
Goffney's mental thing again?
The
Behold,
world's ending,
viewers.
everyone's having thoughts.
Behold,
Yeah.
viewers, we now show you the map that we're currently using, that everybody is on.
Yes, it's big, isn't it?
Why?
You must suffer.
All right, there we go.
Okay.
Now we can get a wide look at the map there. There you go. So this is Ferelden. And currently, if you want to see where these guys have to go, they have to go here, which is Soldier's Peak. And Jaliakai
Don't.
needs to go to Denerim, which is where this is, right here. So, as you can see, Denerim and Soldier's Peak are not actually all that far apart.
I mean, yeah.
So, yeah, there you go.
Eh,
We're currently basically over here in like Haven.
Yeah, I'll show you where they are currently. So they are up here in the Frostback Mountains, like over in this direction. So
Yeah.
they have the Kakari Wilds and Ostagar. If they want to, Ostagar is a set of ruins that they could take rest in right now, if they wanted to. That's here in the hinterlands. So, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We got a lot today.
A lot of good happening. A lot
Yeah.
of thoughts are happening.
So, what
A lot
are
of
you
thoughts
guys wanting to do now?
Don't we need to
Well,
meander
look at
over
the
to other
clock.
game?
Oh, yeah, this is a good spot to end, actually. You guys got it. This was essentially just a crafting session and kind of a map-finding session for me, because I needed to find a decent enough map for you guys to be able to see where shit is. So, yeah. But now you guys
got some knowledge.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
the viewers did get to see the beautiful map that we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very
Whatever
pretty.
created
Whoever
this.
made it, thank you.
yeah,
Thank you,
indeed,
thank you.
indeed.
If you're,
They
you're
were
out
not
there somewhere.
where I found this. They were not actually listed. The creator.
Yeah.
So if you all happen to be the creator, I appreciate this map and we love it. If it's okay with you, we would like to be able to use it in our D&D session. If you have a problem, just message me and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So
Who's next?
yeah. Anyway, all right. Let's go ahead and raid out.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
What?
Oh, never mind. It's because I minimized the frickin' window. That's why it's a black screen right now for my poor viewers. Yeah. Okay. We'll fix that. There we go. Yeah. Now it's not a black screen. It's not the black screen of death. All right. So let's go ahead and raid out. Who are we going to raid? Let's raid this guy. All right, there we go. Let's make sure we get everybody in here to raid with us. There we go. All right. Say goodbye, everybody. We are raiding out.
Bye.
Doodles.
Have fun. Bye, Slan.
All right.
Avita Sane. All the words I know, I guess. I don't know.
All right,
Sounds like,
there we go.
Sounds like Skyrim music.
We are raided out.